Update: my 26F best friend, 23F, might be in love with my husband, 26 meters. Where do I go from here? Original post. This update is hard. Everything about this situation sucks and I don't know if I will be okay for some time. Baby and I are currently staying with my friend, Tanya. To start, James and I are getting a divorce. Carla is no longer a friend to me or our mutuals. The betrayal is too deep for her to be friends with our group. As most of you assumed, James and Carla are indeed having an affair. It started about 3 months ago and just turned physical 1 month ago. They were planning on just up and leaving after James served me divorce papers. They used the ruse that he was helping her through emotional issues to hide the fact. I was crushed. She wanted to clear the air before it got worse. That was when she dropped a huge bombshell. James was going to try and get me to terminate my rights to my child in order for Carla to adopt her. The reason? My borderline diagnosis a few years ago made me unfit to be a mother, and he was sure that the courts would agree. She then handed me 2 separate stacks of paperwork and left. I am contacting a lawyer as I am writing this. I was seriously hurt. You guys were right. Carla was a snake and only told me this so she wouldn't feel guilty. However, I am not letting my soon-to-be ex-husband bully me into termination of my rights. I called him afterwards and got very heated about what was going on. James just sat there in silence. I was crying afterwards. I pleaded with him to tell me what I did wrong. For a little bit of backstory, I had a near-fatal complication with my delivery of our daughter where I bled my entire labor. I had to have 2 blood transfusions and haven't fully recovered from it. I was not cleared for any extraneous activity for 3 months, including sexual activity. James was getting unsatisfied with all my doctor's appointments and not getting the sex that he wanted. I was hurting and ended up needing another procedure to remove some placenta that didn't naturally come out. I had to have my tubes tied because if I have another child, it will kill me next time. James wanted at least 2 more kids and this put an end to his plans. I married a monster. We were together since we were 15 and this is how he repays me? I thought I knew him. He was acting so caring and nice to me. I am absolutely heartbroken. I'm not even sure if I am going to update this anymore. But if I do, it'll be after the divorce settles. Thanks for all your concern. I'm going to step back and take some time to adjust. There is no chance for a healthy co-parenting situation. I'm fighting for primary custody with supervised visits. Carla will not have any access to baby, as I will ask the judge to make a clause preventing her from interacting with my daughter. Thanks for all the advice. Edit. I forgot to add that I contacted his mother and Mark this morning. They are furious that James is doing this to me. They are helping me foot the cost of a lawyer because I'm a stay-at-home mom and college student. They have kicked James out and he is now staying at our old house with Carla. He did give me the courtesy to get my stuff and didn't put up a fuss about me taking what I wanted. He told me that he will keep in contact for divorce proceedings. I am so sorry. I hope for the best and brightest future ahead for you, as well as an excellent lawyer. May your STBX and his dream snake be dumb enough to answer the door when karma comes knocking. I'm so sorry you are going through this. Why is he staying at your old house with Carla? Why aren't you in your old house? Do you have 2 houses? You should never give up residence when filing for divorce. You stay put. Ask about it on the subreddit r/legal advise or search past posts. Hugs to you. You absolutely did nothing wrong. They did. I'm so sorry that this is happening to you. Praying you come out of this situation with a fair divorce settlement and find someone who treats you the way that you deserve. Stuff like this is why I'm glad I'm single, cause the way my anger is set up both Carla and James would have been missing. Now Carla will deal with that monster. Lol, she thinks she won. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. Sometimes I hate it when Reddit is right. I'm so sorry, he's such a scummy liar. Do what your lawyer says. Keep all communications with husband and Carla to written texts or emails. Keep a log of every interaction. And lastly, just know that none of this is on you. It's all him. And her too. Take care of yourself and your baby. Infidelity trauma therapy will help immensely. I don't understand how humans can do this to each other. I'm so sorry you're going through this, miss. When I read your post the other day, I had a sinking feeling. But this is a bit worse than I thought. He is indeed a monster. And I think narcissism could be added to his list of diagnoses. Do everything in your power to not make this easy on them. Your friend is garbage too. What bachelor's degree is she studying for? Homewrecker? Why did you leave? He's the asshole. He's the one that gets to leave. Get every penny you can. Just know statistically it won't work and they will both cheat on each other. If you live in an at-fault state, you might be able to sue her for alienation of affection. Though we'll both blame you. Let all your friends know the truth and you 100% did nothing wrong and don't accept any blame. I'm sorry. Block them Boranand and let him deal with your lawyer. Don't give him one break and after divorce is signed as lawyer, but if an email was sent to his boss. And let him know the kind of person they have working there, same with her. I'm so sorry, Op. Your STBX is a horrible person as well as that ex-friend. I'm glad that you have support from your in-laws. I hope that all the legal matters and divorce are all in your favor. Wishing you and your daughter the best, people hugging. Get your lawyer to help force the sale of your home. Half that house is yours, not your backstabbing ex-BFF. Half the money from the sale will help you and your daughter financially. Do not compromise when he tries to negotiate you out of your marital home. Keep your head up. James and Carla are fools. There is no trust in that relationship because how it started was due to infidelity. Tell the whole world what they did to you and how they tried to terminate rights so they cannot manipulate the narrative. I am glad his parents are on your side. Go and tell all of her family what she did to you and get a cutthroat lawyer. Keep all messages from both. And utilize support to drown him, Queen. It's tough now, but the sun will rise. I can bet my bottom dollar that the sole reason Carla wants to adopt your baby is so that James has no reason to interact with you anymore. Co-parenting. That's devastating to read. I'm sorry you're going through this. He's a boss. I hope everything goes well in court in regards to custody. Makes me so angry that he wanted to get you to give up your parental rights. Freaking despicable people. Wow, James is worse than anyone could have expected. So sorry you were blindsided like that. Please do everything a lawyer recommends and be prepared to have shared custody of your daughter. Depending on where you live, it's extremely hard to get sole custody and almost impossible to prevent a spouse's significant other from being around the child. UPDATEME. Wow. I'm so sorry. My jaw dropped when I read that they were going to use your BPD diagnosis against you to try to take away custody of your child. Despicably evil thing to do. I don't know if this means anything to you coming from some random dude on the internet. But I hope it does. But I wish you love, happiness and peace. And wish you all the best. It sounds like a horrible nightmare of a thing to go through. But you can get through it. I'm so sorry. There have been better comments, so I just want to wish you to stay strong. For yourself and your kid. give you a virtual hug and wish you luck. Also, don't worry, karma will take what's owed.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.